Netanyahu claims a deal was reached with the far right to form the government. Israel's Benjamin Netanyahu announced the formation of a new government with hardline religious and far-right political partners, bringing him back to power as the leader of the most right-wing coalition in Israeli history. Following his election victory on November 1, Netanyahu was given the mandate to form a government by ultra-Orthodox Jewish parties and an extreme right bloc known as the Religious Zionism Alliance. The deadline for completing coalition discussions was supposed to expire at midnight on Wednesday. Just before midnight, Netanyahu told Israel's President Isaac Herzog by phone that he had been able to construct a government, according to the statement from Netanyahu's office. It was unclear when the new government would be sworn in. Netanyahu informed Herzog that he will do it as quickly as feasible. "I have succeeded in forming a government," he tweeted. A Herzog representative verified receipt of the statement. Netanyahu, who is pursuing corruption charges in court, has already been Israel's prime minister for the longest time, including a spell from 1996 to 1999 and a 12-year term from 2009 to 2021. Among his most contentious coalition-building efforts has been a pledge to give the head of the ultranationalist Jewish Power Party, Itamar Ben-Gvir, an expanded security ministry. Ben-Gvir has a lengthy history of deploying fiery rhetoric against Palestinians. The government positions promised by Netanyahu to hardliners from the far-right Religious Zionism Party, such as Ben-Gvir and Bezalel Smotrich, have upset Palestinians and liberal Israelis. Ben-Gvir and Smotrich oppose Palestinian sovereignty and advocate for Israel's continued sovereignty over the occupied West Bank. Ben-Gvir is likely to serve as security minister, with authority over the police, while Smotrich's Israeli Settler Party will control planning in the occupied West Bank, giving it broad powers over Palestinian lives and opening the door to the development of criminal Israeli settlements on Palestinian land. Ben-Gvir also wants to gain more control over the police by enacting legislation that would give him direct responsibility over policy decisions that are typically made by the police commissioner. Despite a tax fraud conviction, another coalition partner, Aryeh Deri, leader of the ultra-Orthodox Shas Party, is running for finance minister. He would take over the ministry for 2 years as part of a 2-year deal with Smotrich, who would serve for the first 2 years of the government's mandate. Also in the coalition is Avi Maoz, chairman of a small, religious, anti-LGBTQ faction, who has been placed in control of elements of Israel's national education system and made a deputy minister in charge of Jewish identity. The new cabinet, which Netanyahu is expected to unveil within a week, will enter office after a year of bloodshed in the occupied West Bank that saw more than 150 Palestinians killed by Israeli troops and 20 Israelis dead. According to Al Jazeera's Rob McBride, reporting from West Jerusalem, Netanyahu's allies have previously been on the periphery of Israel's political spectrum, and Palestinians appear to be bracing for the worst. "No one expects this government to take any steps toward peace," McBride stated. For more information, please subscribe to my channel.